Hello YouTubers, and today I'm going to show you how to port, um, not port, but change the images on a Black Ops gun and port it to World at War. Teleport glow per se. Right, so let's get started. So first you need to get your Black Ops gun or whatever gun you have that you want to change to a teleport glow. So I've got the Galil View model, and I'm going to use this for an example. Right, there's the first couple of things you've got to do before you do something like this. You've got to bind it. There you go, and that should now become pink, like so. Now if you want to remove any attachments, like I'm going to, you make sure you bind it before you do so. Otherwise it will fuck up. Mark my words on that, it will fuck up, trust me. I've done it before. Oh, I need that. I probably need that. You always get the dodgy ones. I don't need that. In reality, I don't really need that. There you go. I don't need that either. Right, okay. There we go. Now comes the time of deleting the ammo clips. You've got to delete the right ones, or otherwise it won't reload the gun. And I think, more or less 100% sure, that's the right one to keep. Right. Okay. And then you want to delete your scopes, unless you want a scope. For the Galil, not upgraded, I'm going to delete all the scopes because I'm only doing them on the upgraded guns, and this is not an upgraded gun. So, yes, I know it's annoying. I should have done this all before I started the video, but I just didn't think of it. Okay. Right, now you've got the gun the way you want it. Hooray. The next thing you want to do is go to textured, which is 6 on the keyboard. Yes, it doesn't look right. Alright, we can't in game perfect. You want to go into hypershade, which is in the window, rendering editors, and hypershade. Give it a second to load up. Right, and you're left with all these textures. Now there is loads of them. You want to find this one. That's the one you want. Weapon, Galil, or whatever your gun's name is. You want it to just be that, MTL. This is only for Black Ops guns. World at War, I think, it's slightly easier. Right, so you want to get the exact name of what it is. So if you give me a second, I will get right to the end and I'll show you. Right, this is the name that you need. Galil weapon _C. If you control copy that, then go into your teleport glow, which yours won't be called teleport glow because I've saved these. And right click, rename, control V. Now that is the teleport glow. Yours will be different. It will come in IWI. I'm going to put these files in the description, put them on a thing and put them in the description. Right. So once you've done that, you've changed it to the name of your gun. You want to control copy this. So basically hold control and click the teleport glows with scroll and teleporter N. Actually, really don't need the teleporter N, but I'm going to include everything in here anyway. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to right click, copy, And then you want to go and find your T5 view model, which is here. And then in here, go right down to the bottom, hide empty space, and click paste. It will ask you to replace the existing one. Click yes, continue. And once you're in there, you minimize out of all this and you click the reload button. And if providing everything went right, if you go into textured view, you should see, well, it's somewhat this color. Unfortunately, it hasn't done the whole gum because of the whole gun's not actually determined on one texture, which is quite annoying. But for the sake of the video, this will work. The only thing you'll see is this little bit here, but actually, for the sake of it, I'm going to get the rest of it as well, because that's going to annoy me. What's this one called? Model. Whoops. Wait a minute. View model images 6. Wow, really? Images /6. I've never seen that before. Images /6. Okay, I don't understand that. Give me a second. Sorry the video don't take such a long time to do, but just want to get this right. So 6. So great, you name that. Control C. And then go back into images, and the great little thing about Windows 7 is you can search. So 6, get rid of the dot. Somehow I don't actually think this is the one. One way to find out. That's the lenses. They're not the ones, right? Okay. Images. I don't understand why that's doing that. But for the sake of the video, this will not matter anyway. Okay, so once you've done that, go back into 5 view, which makes it all shaded again. And then you, what do you do after that? Oh yeah, go to outliner. Where am I asking you? Go to outliner, highlight this, go to edit, select Hypertree or whatever it's called, and then go to color. If you can't see color, oh shit. If you can't see color, I've just unclicked it, and then you're in animations, or you're in a different one. You want to make sure you're in polygons. Then you'll see the little color tab. So click that again and do Hypertree or Hyper whatever it's fucking called. I'm just gonna call it Hypertree. I know it's not called Hypertree. Right, go to color. Well, if your first time, you want to go to the little button next here, and yours should be here. You want to drag it right to the top and push apply color, and then it should be pure white. This is for the textures. If you don't do this, the gun on the texture won't show it. It'll show up black because Call of Duty is weird. And then once you've done that, you open up the model exporter, add new entry, entry 1. Don't worry about the yellow wherever you get down there. And you copy both of these, select Hypertree, so it does all that. Then go to File, and you open the same government name again. It'll ask you, do you want to replace? You click yes. And then go to Force Export, selected joints, select exports, and then export selected entities, and click yes. It will export it. You get out of all this crap, you don't need it anymore. Right. Okay, I'm not going to port the world model because the world model is not needed. Well, you do need it, but it's not essential for this tutorial anyway. It's only the view model you really need, right? So you go into Asset Manager. I've already got this open. Go to File, and you open the one that you're using. Of course, mine is not the AUG because I'm not actually porting the AUG anymore. You find your gun that you're porting. So mine will be the Galil view model. That's world. Where's the Galil view model then? It's weapon view model. Look for glue, you'll probably see it before I will. Ah, there it is, glue. Only oh, for God's sake, I'm so stupid. Don't comment on that, anyone. I need the view model here. So click open to that. Right, here comes the fun bit. You now have got to go through all of these and convert them. You will get errors, trust me. Some of them you won't, some of them you will. But for the sake of the video, see, I know that's going to work. I know they will work. It should just get errors because I've got loads of things. So this is the important bit. MTL T5 weapon galley, which is what we changed the image on. Once you've changed the image, you go scroll right down to the bottom. You should see sub layer scroll. Click enable on that, and never mind, I've paid attention about that because I'm using a 32-inch monitor. Right, okay, so go to the little three dots, and then you go to model export, and you go and you scroll down till you find galley view model, which is here. Go to images and find the sub scroll layer that you put there earlier. So it'll be as you know, zombie teleport glow with scroll. Click OK, and do exactly the same with the other one as well. Now this is the fun bit. This is how you make it, how fast it glow, how fast it moves. So I'm going to do 12, 12, 11, 11, just to just to even things up a bit. Once you've done that, click PC convert current asset only. Just let it keep going, and then do it again, just to make sure. And then you go through all the rest of them and you do it. Now, if I was doing this properly, I would make sure every single texture was made sure every single texture was the moving texture. But for the sake of the video, it doesn't actually need to waste time doing that. So I said some of them you won't get errors for, some of them you will. Excuse Skype. Give it a second. There we go. Crosshair. All this stuff will be needed later on when I do my second port, and I know what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna go through all this stuff, all this shit. La 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 la. I'm just going through normally and just doing everything. It's not actually needed at this precise second of time, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go through them all. Right, half of this texture's that I removed anyway, but right, just to be on the safe side. So PC convert current asset only, you'll get errors, and then you should get this. Now, if you go into launcher and you go into asset viewer, and then type in T5 or your weapon name, whatever one you're doing, T5 and galley view model. Now you might not see it, or you do see it in here. There you go. It's mixed with all the rest of the stuff, but you should see the blue lining. Yeah, the rest of it's plastic. That'd be what the texture name is if you want. If you want, go ahead and do all of it. The rest of it's plastic. Trust me, I've done it with the AUG, like so. And then you do. I don't know how that is and what they're sending me that for, but I don't give a shit. Right. So once you've got all that done, now it's your time to test it. So what you do, you go into launcher. No, you don't go into launcher. Don't pay attention to me. You go back onto the images. Now, when you port a gun like this, you will get images, which will be under raw. Whoops, don't go into raw yet. Raw and images here. Now, you want to go for the ones that are 21. Unfortunately, they all seem to be 21. So here's the fun bit. Copy all those images. One of them is bound to be right. And you copy, once you've copied all the images, which I can't remember what I just did, you go back to World at War, Mods, your map name, images, and just paste. Now this one's going to ask me to overdo loads of them because I know there is loads of them now. Right, and then what you do, you go into go into launcher, go to mod builder, and re-click your mod. Now you scroll through to see if there's any images you're missing, like this one. Why have I got the AK-47? Interesting. So I'm going to scroll down and just pick all the ones that you haven't already entered in, like these. I don't actually need to do master key because it hasn't got master key, but okay, so you just build the mod, let it do what it's got to do. Mine doesn't actually take long because I've recently redone my I had a new computer, so how are we doing for time? 16 minutes, not too bad. Right, let it do its compressing malarkey crap. Bom 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 bom. Yeah, hey, we're done. Right, now we do run game. Now you won't see this for the time being, but give me a second. I'm going to have to make it out of full screen. Right. Right. Okay. Now you should see a window mode, but that's just for the sake of Camtasia because it doesn't record gameplay. So okay, wait a minute. This map isn't released yet. I'm very close to releasing it, but you only see the first room anyway. Right, okay, so
power's out. Let's get turned back on.
there you go. Obviously I have to redo things, but that's your flashing texture.
Hey, someone needs to clean up those freak bits.
There you go. Of course, by the end of the whole thing, it will. Well, and yes, it's called On the Earth Galil because there's been quite a few people that have helped me doing this map, and I've named guns after them. But yeah, that's how you make one. Now, a fully one would be. That's what the finishing project would look like. The full moving one. But yeah, and look, as you can see, it all still shows on the ground and shit. Anyway, I hope this helps you make moving textures. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you very much.